Prabowo Subianto describes himself as a loyal son of Indonesia, but his childhood was very international. While his father was on the run for supporting a failed regional revolt, Prabowo grew up in Singapore, Kuala Lumpur, Hong Kong, Switzerland and the UK. So what are his foreign policy views? Since assuming the ASEAN chair, Indonesia seems to have pursued more of a leadership role within the group. Is an assertive Indonesia taking charge regionally in line with Prabowo's vision for his country?
You cannot say that I am your leader. You must create respect. You must create understanding. Respect and understanding we cannot impose on others. And that's why Indonesia must get its act together. We can say we're the fourth biggest country in the world. We are part of the G20. We are the 16th biggest economy in the world. We can say that, but if everybody knows that 50% of our population are under the poverty line, who will respect us?
So your focus is to build Indonesia from within first.
I think that's the only alternative, you know. You must be solid. If you are solid, if the country is wealthy, there's prosperity, our people are enjoying a good quality of life, people everywhere will listen to us.
But a real concern in the region is actually China's rising military might, especially in the South China Sea. How do you view China?
We have to respect their rise and we maintain good relations with them. Any rising power will, of course they will have a very strong military. That's their right. Now, how we in ASEAN, how we approach our relationship, it must be based on, as I said earlier, good communications, good relations, good friendship, and the desire to accommodate each other.
Well, partly in response to China, the US has refocused its attention and resources to Asia, and this includes the military. So it's increased its military presence in Southeast Asia. How do you view that?
I am not really concerned because they are a global power. They can move their military anywhere. But you know, in this globalized world, in this high-tech world, do you know that now they can send an unarmed plane from Florida coming to Singapore, controlled from Florida. They don't need to be here. You understand? Scientifically and technically, military weaponry and development is so advanced that actually it doesn't matter where they base their forces. This is the development of military science up to now. So we have to be realistic. They are a global power. They will be where they want to be. And perhaps it will be a good factor for stabilization, you know.
Well, you've been quite open about your admiration for Singapore's founding father, Lee Kuan Yew, and you've even modeled your party Gerindra after the party he founded, the People's Action Party. Just what is it that you admire about Lee Kuan Yew?
I grew up in Singapore as a small boy, so I followed Singapore's development. I also grew up in Malaysia, so I'm very familiar with, you know, Singapore and Malaysia. What I was impressed, my family, we were all impressed by the commitment by the early Singapore leaders, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew and his cohort. They wanted to provide a clean government for the people of Singapore, and that was, I think, what we wanted to do too in Indonesia.
Well, you've said this presidential race will be your last battle for your country. Now
This is my age. How can, you know, if you're not needed, you must know when to step aside.
But if you are successful, what would you like your first line of legacy to be?
I want to lay the foundation, the groundwork for the transformation of the Indonesian economy so that we can be a stable, modern, advanced, industrial, and just society. That is my ambition. That is my driving motivation.
Thank you very much, Prabowo Subianto, for
Thank
sharing
you.
your insights on the interview.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.